What's good? It's your girl, Miss Aaliyah Renee, and we're here again with another episode. So today, I'm gonna keep it real simple and light. This week has been a really, really busy week. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it real simple. This week, Beyonce dropped her album. Probably was a couple more people, but I didn't get to check them out. But yeah, let's talk about music. So this music lately has been real weird. Like some of the songs have been some trash, like trash. Y'all generation, kids with music, this joint is garbage compared to me growing up in the 80s and 90s where we had like Jodeci, Jagged Edge, Genuine, Drew Hill, Pac, Biggie. Like I could keep Bad Boy. I can keep going on and on. Lil Mo, Mary J, was she still out? My favorite. But y'all, and I feel like a lot of this music, and I don't know if I'm this is the sign when you know you have gotten older. Cause you know in our generation they used to talk about Tupac and how he was a gang, affiliated all this gang music. And so I just feel like even when we listen to it, my generation listened to pop, we wasn't out here like we had enough common sense and enough dignity as a generation in general that we didn't go do the things that was in a song. And if it was in a song, we understood it's just a song. This generation, these little niggas is remedial. Like, I think the niggas they hear in these songs, they feel like they gotta do it. It don't make sense, but a lot of this music that's out here now was way worse than what we listen to. And if we listen to it, it wasn't played on the airways. Let's put it like that. They were played completely, totally different. Like here's an example. Pac's, what's the song? Tupac's song, I Ain't Mad at You. If you listen to the radio edit version versus the real version, it's totally different. Totally different. Like half of the part that was like X-rated was excluded to say something totally different. Now, it don't even like, it's pretty much the same. It might just beep the word out, but the word ain't even fully beeped out. You still know what goes right there. So I just feel like, I don't know. And a lot of these little young niggas is weird when it comes to listening. You got your Spot 'em, Got 'em. You got your, what? El Chopper, NBA Young Boys. What's this other little Nardo Wick? Like weird, real weird kids. You know, some of their music is okay, but the content of the music is very violent. Like walk them down. The song was a hot song until you actually listen to the lyrics. Walk them down. Like that's the problem with these young niggas and us black folks today. Like, but then we got all these songs. Like, what's the one hitting with the G-Shock out that joint? Like, the joint was a good song, but the content, like the beat and the little chorus is catchy, but the content, like, do these niggas really live like this? And some of them been locked up to say they do. And so here these other little niggas who probably ain't even been through half of the stuff that these niggas been through, felt like, okay, that's what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? With the blickety blick, nigga. I don't know. It's just weird. It's just really weird. And I feel like music has a lot of impact on our youth today because they're not built like us. A lot of the parents was kids raising kids themselves, and they was too busy trying to be friends. And you know, yeah, I listen to hip hop. I listen to a lot of artists, but I still tell my son like, yo, this ain't it, right? Or I filter it to a certain extent. If that's too much, then yeah, we need to skip that song. That ain't what we ain't about that life. So ain't even no point of us. That's me. You know what I'm saying? But I really feel like music has changed as far as what we expose our kids. And I feel like a lot of this is programmed to do exactly what it's doing, to create this conflict and this drama in the black community. But that's a whole nother episode that a lot of y'all niggas ain't ready to even understand. But if you pay attention, if like the older people from born in the 80s, early to mid, late 80s, start to listen to the music versus when we were out and see how it's changed our generation, it makes sense. Like really what they're trying to do to our community. But yeah, a lot of y'all still, you know what I'm saying, you the crabs in the barrel, you stuck on them Jim Crow laws, and you never gonna evolve. And it can't be just one or a few of us who try to stick together. It gotta be a whole community. So chances is it's never gonna happen. Yeah, so I ain't optimistic about our people. But yeah, that ain't even what I want to talk about. But yeah, some of the music, like I said, it ain't it. Another artist, Mung Long, whatever. The chick that sung the hot song Hours and Hours, that song was dope. But I'm gonna say what I gotta say, whether y'all like it, it's an opinion about music. I went to school for music, so hey, I just don't. I feel like that song Hours and Hours was such a big song that it was really hard for her to come back. I never have been and not interested, in my opinion, not interested in listening to her album. I think she has a great voice. But these past two songs that she put out, which I just see it when it come up on the radio. I can't think of the name. I got a call coming through, so I'm not gonna allow it to mess up my video. But yeah, the Hours and Hours was really dope. But the new song, it has something what a nigga won't do when she say hit us for the radio. And to me, it gives really outdated. It gives me something from back in the 2000s. I also just heard a new song is what one nigga won't do, another nigga will do. And then she got another one, which is dope that she got mad songs coming out. But I think whoever is her team or her writers are not really looking at what's current. So she do got a new song out with Sweetie, I think. And it's called Baby Boo. And it sounds real 2000-ish. Like, it doesn't sound current. So, I don't know. I just feel like, to me, it's not it. A lot of the phrases and terms that she are using is not up to date. That's just like somebody would make a song and say jiggy or something. I don't know, like some of the old phrases we use, I can't even think of them off the top of my head. But bling, like you say bling, I don't think nobody even use the word bling anymore. That's from the 2000s. So I really feel like a lot of her music doesn't fit with our music today, basically. She's a great artist as far as singing wise, but I just don't like, who calls somebody a baby boo? Like, boo is kind of played out to me. I don't call nobody no what's up boo. I don't say that. I know I don't say that. That was old. That was when that song had a whole song, My Boo. That was back in the day. Nobody really say that now. So the biggest thing I wanted to talk about was Beyonce's album. And I like Beyonce. I've never been part of the Beehive where I'm just a total Beyonce fan. I'm Mary all day. Mary J. Blige, that's my chick. Jasmine Sullivan, that's the artist that I'm fond of. But Beyonce, I know she is, I give her respect, she is a dope artist. She has a beautiful voice. She gives a great performance. And I love how when she's set up for tour, she's so focused on the full aspect. Like even when she had her children, getting back her body back in shape, she's real dedicated. But this album, y'all say this joint was like dope, or maybe it's just my generation that we was raised off of Beyonce and Destiny's Child. It wasn't what it was. It almost felt, and I heard like one of my clients mention her album cover. I when I play the songs, I hardly ever get check the album cover. I just saw she was on a horse. I didn't get look at the details of it. But someone was like she was naked, and you know, she at this age where you don't have to do that. You are the Beyonce. Like everybody wants to be Beyonce. So that's almost like when Nicki was doing the most. She didn't have to do that. But with Beyonce, this new album, this is my personal opinion, and I can care less what anybody else think, because it is my opinion, and this is my show. Period. But yeah, the album wasn't. I worked out to it, and I say it was the hardest to really like get into it. Almost like Drake's last album, I couldn't really get into it either. His other one prior to that, I feel like the artists are a lot of them rushing to get these albums out, and even with Beyonce, I don't know. I just feel like that album, you're rushing from the last one. I really didn't even check out the one that she did for, I guess it was Lion King or something. I didn't pay attention to that one either. But I was looking for something like the Dangerously in Love, the I Am Shots and Fears, the Lemonade album. Those albums were like super dope. And a lot of artists, we get so used to them being hurt and singing about hurt or singing about pain that sometimes when they're in a better spot, that music, just like Mary, the music doesn't give the same energy. But yeah, I wasn't feeling that album, so I would love to see what other people think. Y'all chime in, let me know. But to me, I feel like she was doing a little bit too much. Like she's trying to fit in with this new generation, city girls almost. Like you got a song named Church Girl and you cursing. It's kind of weird to me. And just like Beyonce is not known, like she'll say a couple words. Like when she was in the Carter's album, her and Jay-Z did the album. They said a couple words, but this album is like, yo, she ain't getting out one kiss. She gonna say what the freak she wanna say. And this ain't the album of your mama is like the church mama, the church mama. Yeah, don't even play it for mama because it's gonna kill her ears. I was shocked like, yo, my nigga. The first song, I'm like, okay. But I did like Thickums, or whatever it's called. I like that song. That was pretty dope. And Break My Soul is cool. But yeah, it wasn't giving the Beyonce, the classy diva. I didn't feel it. Definitely didn't feel it. But yo, this is it, yo. Hopefully I can dang on fix my video because I had a couple people calling me back to back. Y'all just don't want me to shine for nothing. Like I'm gonna join on these do not disturb and the call's still coming through. But yeah, I'm done with the show and hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Definitely follow me on my hair page, Natural Styles by Leah Renee, and my t-shirt page, awareness where the brand _ the brand. And yeah, if you're rocking with me today, of course you are following me already on the Aaliyah Renee show. And y'all know I'm big on that positive energy. Make sure y'all out here giving that good positive energy. You ain't letting nobody get you off your block with that foolishness, them distractions, anything that can make you fall back or go back into your old ways. Make sure you like progressing and growing and feeding off positive energy and none of that negative stuff that like these people be trying to put out here. Yeah, just be positive. So y'all have a wonderful week. Stay blessed. Yeah.